all started with freedom. My parents fled communism in Hungary. So I was born in England, a free country, but a country in rapid decline. My earliest political memory was Mrs. Thatcher, the first British leader in a generation with the courage to fight back for freedom. Our family didn't have money. My mom worked in a shoe store, my dad in construction. But like so many working class people, they just wanted a better life. My parents were so proud when I made it to Oxford University, and then when I got a job with the Conservative Party, working for Margaret Thatcher. She unleashed the spirit of enterprise in England. She inspired me. I started a business, even a couple of restaurants. That is a tough business. Later, I helped elect a Prime Minister, worked in 10 Downing Street. In 2012, we moved to America, to California, the ultimate expression of America, the home of freedom. Or it should be. I taught at Stanford University, started a company, wrote books, hosted a TV show. I lived the California dream. I raised my family here, made my life here, became an American. It was one of the proudest days of my life, but also a reminder of the madness, the masks, the lockdowns, the school closures. Look at these pictures, the chaos, the crime, the collapse of the California dream. This is not just any other state. California means to America what America means to the world. Let's make California the land of opportunity again. Great jobs, great homes, great kids. Let's make California an inspiration again. The very best of America. There's only one way to do that. We've got to end the one-party rule that got us into this mess. It's time to end the years of Democrat failure. It's time for a new future. That's why I'm running for governor. To make this beautiful state that we love so much truly golden again. How are you doing? What about this? Does it work? Can you hear me? Are you excited to save California? Oh, right. We are going to make our beautiful state golden again. How about that? Fantastic. Well, it's so great to see you all. I can't believe it. It's a very high energy crowd. I like to see it. And it's very appropriate that we have a high energy crowd in the heart of our energy industry in California, which I am going to support absolutely to the hilt. I was out on the oil fields today. How many people here have a job connected to the energy industry? Yeah, there we are. That's it. How many people here have used to? Well, that's so exactly. I know. How many people have a job connected to the agriculture industry? So these are the industries that power our state, that feed our people and our communities and the world, and they're being crushed by the. Can I be a little bit rude? Yes. What about a lot rude? Yeah. Okay, no, I'm a lot rude. It's all right. No one's watching. It's fine. It's just us. I sometimes put it like this: after 15 years of one-party rule, it feels like with these people in charge. Sometimes it's both of these things. It's a combination of idiots and ideologues, right? It's this sort of ideological extremism and just total incompetence. And sometimes both, as we saw with the fires in LA. So look, I'm not going to make a big, long speech because I'm here to answer your questions, to hear from you, and talk about policies. Because we know what's going wrong in California. We live it. We experience it every single day. We need answers, solutions. How are we going to solve our problems? That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to talk about. Thank you very much. And by the way, I do love, it's very much the beginning of this campaign, and I love the fact that we have this gentleman here with the sign. You show golden, look at that, beautiful. I do love, and they're back there. Anyone would think it's a real campaign with actual things going. No, it's fantastic. So it's really wonderful. I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying this. It's such an honor to be. You're enjoying it too. Well, okay. Well, very good. I'll say that at the end. I hope you're still enjoying it then. I really mean it. It is just such a joy to travel this beautiful state and just meet the incredible people of our state. I mean, and this is what's so magnificent. Like just this morning, we were actually, so I started last night. We're in Santa Barbara. Well, yeah, Santa Barbara, and had a wonderful event, just like this, Policy Forum, in a ranch with avocado trees, beautiful. Well, I'm not so keen on that, maybe. Anyway, but right next to Montecito, where Harry and Meghan. We didn't see Harry and Meghan. I looked for them. I did. I looked for them. We made a little video. I think we're going to... Where's Gavin? We're going to put the video out later. There's Gavin. Are we going to put it out later? Yes. It's what, Harry and Meghan? Is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Anyway, so we couldn't find them, but, we tried. And then this morning in Ventura, in Oxnard, I was in the strawberry fields. It's like the Beatles, strawberry fields forever. It wasn't fair, just for this morning. But, an amazing ag industry. And here we are in the afternoon in Bakersfield, amazing energy industry. And then tomorrow, Los Angeles. Everywhere you go, you're reminded of what an incredible state this is and how beautiful it is and all our incredible advantages and opportunities being completely ruined by these people in charge. That's why we need to get rid of them. That's why we need change in California. Because I'm tired of being told that we need to leave. When the people in other states say, if you don't like it, leave. Why should we leave? We didn't do this. We didn't create all this mess. They should leave. The people who caused the problems, they should leave office. And that's what I'm here to do. Help them on their way. Look, everyone can see that California isn't working. It's a very simple point. California isn't working. We have amazing advantages, incredible state. There's nowhere better on earth as far as I'm concerned, but it's not working. We need to change things. It doesn't have to be like this. All these problems, the fact that it's so hard just to survive in California for regular people, just to families to survive because everything's so expensive. Rent's so expensive, and the housing, electricity, gas, water, everything, the most expensive in America. It's so hard just to run a business, particularly a small business. The rules, the regulations, the nonsense, the permit, everything. It's so difficult. You look at the schools, and exactly, shaking our heads. It's like that shaking my head emoji. It's just so bad. That under half of the kids in our public schools meet basic standards in English. For math, it's 33%. We can't go on like this. It's just a total disaster. But here's the good news. These are man-made disasters. They're not natural disasters. Man-made disasters. More specifically, Democrat-made disasters. And the good news, therefore, is that we can turn it around. They made the mess. We will clean it up. That's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to make California golden again. And you know what? It's not even that complicated. Because the answers to these problems, and I'm going to stop in a second and we'll get into the questions you have. It's just common sense. It's just common sense that we should enforce the laws that we have. We have people in charge now who love making laws, endless laws coming out of Sacramento. They don't seem to be particularly keen on enforcing them. More and more spending, and the government gets bigger and more bloated, nanny state bureaucracy, bossing us around, telling us what to do. You just have to stop doing it. It's not complicated. None of this stuff is complicated. Practical, common sense, problem solving. That's what we need to get back to. That's what I mean by making California golden again, and the very simple priorities of my campaign. Great jobs, great homes, great kids. Let's make it affordable to raise a family in California. We're going to cut taxes for working people. Your first 100 grand tax-free. We're going to end the war on single-family homes. This is California telling us we have to live in apartments and as if this is North Korea. No. We want the California dream, a single-family home for every single family. And we're going to make our schools what they should be. What they should be. The launching pad for the next generation. That ladder of opportunity, the California dream. A grade for every school. A grade for every teacher. So parents know what's going on. And so we can reward the best teachers and remove the ones who are letting our kids down. That's how we make our schools great again. And when we do all of this, and we bring it, anyone heard of a show called The Next Revolution on Fox News? It's my show. When we do all this, it's going to be the California Revolution. That's what we're going to see. And when we do that, and we save our beautiful state and we make it what it should be, remember that it's not just for us. Of course it is for us and for our families and our friends and our neighbors and for our children so that they can have the California dream and don't have to move out to another state. It's so heartbreaking, isn't it? And you know, grandparents seeing their grandkids in another state, don't get to see them. That's all going to change. We're going to be able to give people that opportunity here. The California dream will be rebuilt here in California. And when we do that, it won't just help us, as I say, it will be great for our country too. Because California represents something really special. We're not just any other state. We're special. It means something to be a Californian. California means to America what America means to the world. The very best of America. Energy and ambition and opportunity and innovation and startup hustle and the rebel spirit, the pioneer spirit. That's California. So when we do all this and we make our state what it should be, when we fight for California, as I am doing, and I want you to be with me in fighting for California, and we save California, and we make the California dream a reality again for everyone, that's when we make this beautiful state that we love so much truly golden again. Thank you very much, everybody. Now, who has a question? Gentleman at the back.
Yes, sir. We know that one of our big issues in California isn't a money problem, it's a spending problem. So how are you going to propose that we reel that in with some type of Doge?
Okay, very good. So you are 100% correct. And I use that word 100, that term, that number, 100%, very deliberately. Because if you look at the budget of the state of California, the numbers, right? And you compare this year's budget with 10 years ago, it is 100% bigger. They've doubled the budget in the last 10 years. Is everything twice as good? No. Right? It's worse. Even if you take account of inflation, it's gone up by 50%, not even 50% better. Spending more money has not made anything better. It's made it all worse. And people are saying, well, where's the money gone? I mean, all this money that they spend on homelessness, where's it all gone? The homeless problem is worse. 24 billion, 38 billion, on and on. And so we have to do what you're saying. That is actually, the good news is that as governor, I won't be able to do everything. I won't promise that. We have a legislature, we have a constitution. Of course, we need to elect more common sense people to the legislature, And I want to lead a team to save California, by the way. It's not just a one-man job or a one-woman job. There's a whole team we need. We need to elect more people with common sense ideas at every level of the government. But to your point specifically, what the governor does do is control the executive branch. Next week, Gavin Newsom. Okay. I know. I'm not going to say that. Apparently he just attacked me on his website. He has a new website. He says it's false to say that people are leaving California. I think we need to play that clip and post it to his website and see what people think of that. It's the best possible response. So look, he's going to present a budget. It's called the May Revise. And it's going to be up and up and up, more and more money, deficits, because they're wasting all this money on growing this bloated government. We need to cut it back down to size. I'll give you my specific plan. So I already mentioned the first part of my plan is to help working people. Working people have been hammered the most by these extreme policies from the Democrats, and they can barely survive. Last week, there was a new survey that showed that 35% of Californians cannot afford their basic needs: food, rent, medical care. It's outrageous what they've done in what they brag is the fourth biggest economy in the world. Well, if it's such a great economy, how come more than a third of the people cannot afford the basics of a decent life? So we're going to help working people first. Your first 100 grand free of no state income tax. Okay? Hang on a second. The second part of the plan, we've got to create the jobs we need in California. Because here's an unbelievable fact. For most of last year, we had the highest unemployment rate in America. In California. Isn't that amazing? We think of ourselves as the great innovation economy and everything's great. The highest unemployment of any state. So we've got to get the economy going. We've got to get growth. We've got to get people investing here, businesses starting and growing here, not leaving as they are at the moment. So the second part of my plan, to encourage that kind of investment, is to cut, if you're over 100 grand, to cut taxes with a simple flat rate. The tax system is so complicated. Endless different rates is ridiculous. So a flat rate of 7.5% above 100 grand. Taking all that together reduces the revenue by 18.5%. We did the math. I never want to promise something that doesn't add up. So to reduce that, so that may sound like a lot when you talk about reducing the budget, which was your question. Actually, that takes the budget back to where it was just before the pandemic. All they've done, all that extra spending and all that pandemic money has been baked into the budget. And it's just bloated. And that's why we pay such high tax. So we will cut spending by cutting back the government bureaucracy. And you know where we're going to start? With these bureaucrats who are, I'm sorry to say, thank you very much, paid an absolute fortune for letting us down. We're going to start with, do you remember the empty reservoir lady in Los Angeles? Do you know what she's paid? Do you remember? Anyone remember? Wait. This lady, what do you think she's, what do you think she's?
Was it 250,000 or more?
Treble it. 700 no, I know, but and you would have thought 250,000 is outrageous, right? For the job that she did or didn't do. And so you look at, I mean, what's her name? The Barbara Ferrer, LA County, the health director that shut down a disaster in the pandemic, shutting down schools and businesses and crushing people. She's like $500,000. I mean, and just think of all the people employed in our government. And of course, many people working hard in our government do a good job. But when you have people like that, and then the luxury pensions and healthcare that they get when people are struggling, no, we're going to deal with that, I promise you. Thank you for the question. Yeah.
Steve, as governor, one of the things that's great homes and stuff that we need, I'm a real estate broker, and when I just got through paying my property taxes as well as my insurance bill, and my insurance bill is actually as much as my property taxes.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. Yeah.
What do we do in regards to our insurance companies being able to insure correctly on our homes?
Well, they've completely messed it up. I mean, this has been going on for years and years and years. Well, we have to. Well, I've been speaking to the industry, and I know the reforms that need to be made. They need to be able to properly price future risk. They need to be able to charge rates accordingly. There's some technical changes that need to be made. And actually, the real answer is we need someone really good to run for insurance commissioner. Because, I mean, I think that is, I mean, it's everywhere you go, you hear this problem. And it's either the rates are so insane, or you can't even get insurance. I mean, it's just, what are we talking about that you can't get insurance? And they blame it on climate change. Nothing to do with climate change. It's that they've messed up, as with so many other things, the regulation of the system. So I've got a clear list of the changes that we need to make. But actually, if we get a really good insurance commissioner elected, that person can take the lead in making it happen.
Steve, how are you going to handle the extra $140 billion they're asking for to finish the
High-speed rail. Okay, so wait. So can I do my... Okay, can I do my joke? Go on. I think... Oh, I mean, audit. What is there to audit? I mean, these people... It's just a joke. The bullet train. I'm going to do my little joke, which not everyone liked. It's nearly the evening. I can be a bit rude here. I did it at my launch in Huntington Beach. The bullet train. They said it'd be open by now. I know, exactly. So what is it? So 130 billion over budget, 20 years late. That's not a bullet train. That's a bullshit train. That's what that is. And you drive up and down the 99 and you see, I mean, it's just, it's such an insult to all of us that our money has gone on this. And do you know what's one of the main funders of it? This ridiculous scheme they've concocted. Because so many, the more I look into these different policies, the more of it you realize comes from their climate extremism. Of course, we all care about our environment. We're Californians. We love our environment. We understand nature. We love, by the way, people who live in rural areas understand it a hell of a lot better than most of these ideologues in their cities who have no clue what's going on. So we want to protect our environment, and we want to make sure that we curb pollution and we have clean air. Of course, that's all true. But that's not what it's about for them. It's about an ideology of telling everyone how to live and what to do and what car to drive and all that kind of stuff. And the reason I bring that up in relation to the BS train is that that's where a lot of the money comes from. The carbon trading thing, where you buy these carbon permits if you're a big polluter, and it's basically another tax. So that's where it's coming from. There's a lawsuit going on right now from the federal government that may end that whole thing. So it may be killed that way. And so, well, the tragedy is that so much money's been wasted, and you've got these sort of monuments to Democrat misrule, littering the Central Valley, the bridges and the viaduct with nothing, not a single piece of track laid. It's okay. You do whatever you want, ma'am. It's fine. No, it's fine. You go right ahead. I love your T-shirt. It's very cool. It's very cool.
I saw you in Visalia.
Oh, Visalia. So I love Visalia. I'm going to be back. Oh, the women's thing.
Yes.
That was great. So I'm good.
I want to go back to the bullet
Hang on. Can I just say, I think we don't want to go back to the... No, we will go back.
Two things.
Yes.
I lived up near Yosemite when Fresno was first proposing that, and I said, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my
Exactly.
life. Amtrak was barely surviving. How are you going to do a bullet train? The other thing that pisses me off is all of that agricultural land in Hanford and Lemoore that was destroyed.
Yes.
Those frickin' pillars. What are they going to do with the pillars?
I know. This is what I'm talking about, is the destruction. No, please. I think. What was your name?
Anna.
Anna. I think I should take Anna on the road with me. I think we should do a road show. I think you got the fighting spirit we need. No, exactly right. You know, they're destroying the agricultural land to do this. Hey, can I make another point about the agricultural land that really, partly it breaks my heart, but it also makes me so angry, which is the solar farms. taking out agricultural land. I mean, what about that? You know, they're solar panels, right? These giant industrialized. Look, I'm all rooftop solar panels on your roof. That's great if it makes sense. A battery. It's actually real energy independence. I think that's a good thing. I'm for that. But these giant industrialized solar farms in our farmland, what are you talking about? So it's actually, I think it's really disgusting what they're doing. Taking water rights away from, well, not water allocations that farmers have paid for, right? Taking it away from farmers so they can't make it work in terms of growing things. So it's okay, we got to do something. So we put in, so then they swoop in with the land and put in the solar, and give them a price for the land and put in solar panels. That's what's happening, right? Up and down the valley. And it's absolutely disgraceful. And then the other thing that makes me so... Right, okay, interesting. I didn't know that. So then you've got this effect, which many farmers have told me, which is you need, for especially tree nuts, right, you need chill hours, a certain number of hours per year where the temperature's below a certain, is right, am I right? Yeah. Okay. And so the solar farms heat up the local area. So they're actually reducing the number of chill hours so you can't grow the crops. So in the name of climate change, they're changing the climate in a way that's hurting our farmers. I mean, none of this makes sense. Anyway, that needs to stop. Sorry, gentlemen, you've been...
I was just saying that reducing the water to the farm reduces the value of the land that they can buy up and lock up.
That's exactly right. That's what's happening. It's really a scam. I mean, so much of this is just... And you know that those exact people are going to be giving money to the Democrat politicians who are doing all this. I mean, it's total corrupt as well. It really is. Yes?
I have a question, and it goes back to the homeowner's insurance, because I have 3 friends personally whose insurances have canceled them this year, and because they're leaving the state. The insurance companies are leaving. So you get a good insurance commissioner, but how do you get the insurance companies back into
Well, I've spoken to them, actually, and they say that it's a market, and they will come back with the right changes. And I've directly spoken to the industry, different players in the industry, and they say, look, it's very clear. We've been driven out by these terrible policies that make it impossible for us to do our business. And it doesn't happen in other states. It's a California issue, like so many other issues. It's bad ideas here in California implemented by incompetent people. Although I do sometimes say, in a way, their ideas are so bad, it's kind of lucky that they are incompetent. Imagine if they were competent. It'd be even worse. But the thing with their bad ideas, but the point is that they do tell me that if we get the reforms, they will be back. They really are confident about that. Yes, sir.
Just to tie on to what he was saying about the water problems here that we have, I was listening to the news, and I had been aware of this, but I guess like Mexico is dumping all their sewage.
Oh.
Yes, they are. I think they don't like us.
Then we have San Francisco dumping their sewage in there, so we can't capture the water because we need that runoff to wash everything out to sea. We've got a real problem there. How are we going to solve that?
Well, it's funny you bring up this. So who follows me on social media? Anyone here? That's pretty good, but you don't, do you? Well, okay, so if you did... yeah, exactly, you're in trouble now. No, I'm very good. So no, do follow me. Actually, check it out. Right, it's at Steve Hilton X, right, on X and the other platforms. I was just in San Diego the end of last week. I made a whole video about exactly what you're talking about. So with the mayor of Coronado, he showed me. We literally walked on the beach. We filmed the SEALs, the Navy SEALs. He's exactly right. It is the most disgraceful thing I've ever seen. It's probably an exaggeration, but it's very, very bad. Right? Our brave warriors training in raw sewage from Mexico. That's literally what's happening. And we followed it around. We saw it from the beach side, and we saw the SEALs going into the ocean. We filmed it. Oh, there's a video. You can watch it. And then we went and it's the Tijuana River. And it's come from Mexico, and he showed it. Then we went to the river, and we saw it, and we walked there. And the stink, it's literally an open sewer in our country, because the river goes, from Mexico and then comes in, out into the ocean. And then we went right down to the border. You look across the border, and as the mayor was explaining, it's on the hillside there, rapidly expanding. And they haven't got any sanitation infrastructure. It's literally raw sewage going in. And he said 6 miles further down the coast, we couldn't see that, it's in Mexico. He said there's another source of it, untreated sewage, 22 million gallons a day. He says it's unbelievable. It's literally a pipe coming out of a mountain, shooting it straight out, and it's into the ocean. And so here's the thing. All of the local mayors along that coast have declared a state of emergency. And they've been begging Gavin Newsom to declare a state of emergency because that kicks in a federal state of emergency. And the feds were saying, unless the state government does it, we can't do anything. So I said, this is probably one of the easiest pledges I'm going to make. When I'm governor, I will declare a state of emergency about Mexico's raw sewage coming into California. Oh, come here. Can I?
And I have been through several administrations, being very ill, raised 4 little girls with breast cancer twice. In my 30s, started in my 30s, all the way to my 40s. My medical bills are nuts. But when Bush was president, and I'm just going by president, I'm not giving them any glory. My cancer care was covered through my insurance that we paid an obnoxious amount for. When Obama became president, I was going through cancer yet again. Only 20% of my expenses were covered by my health insurance. I could not go anywhere else and get any other health insurance. Then health insurance in California became mandated. We had to have it. Then at the same time, all of the health insurance companies left California. So on California Care, which you're required to have if you don't have employee health insurance, it's a ridiculous amount, and you get HealthNet or Kaiser, which has the highest mortality rate of any HMO on the planet, and has been that way for the last 35 years. So it's nothing new. My insulin has never cost me $30. It did under Trump's first administration. It went down. I got 3 months worth for $30. And then as soon as Biden made his speech, it said that it's all going to be $30. My insulin went up to $125. Wow. My insulin I buy at CVS, I get a note, like a dumbed down version of it, and it's $68 a vial with a good RX card. And it's $125 with my insurance. And I'm watching my president say, you don't have to give up this, you're not going to lose this. I see my president over and over again for the last 4 years, even all through Obama, saying, insulin's only going to cost you $30. I don't know, every 2 weeks I pay $60 for a vial of insulin. That lasts me 2 weeks. I have to go every 2 weeks. So what are we going to do? I mean, I'm raising kids with really high medical, and I get, everybody says, well, that's on you, whatever. I don't know how. Cancer runs not in my family. I'm the only one with diabetes or cancer. And it's no help. I can't get help from anybody. I've been, financially, I'm like $60,000.
I'm so sorry.
No, I just want to know.
Come here, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I just find it so...
I mean, God's provided for me, and we're doing the best we can, but it's really hard for me, and I love my town, I love Bakersfield, to hear that our governor is spending all our taxpayer money to give free health care to people, and I can't get any help, and I pay taxes, and I'm literally $70,000, $60,000 in credit card debt because the credit cards have supplemented our income. It's buying our groceries, and it's like whether we get this, my husband just got diagnosed with RA,
rheumatoid arthritis, and we're just like, we can't. CVS, all of our pharmacies are so expensive, and the drugs are so expensive, and even with discount cards, it's ridiculous.
So, but this is, I mean, I'm sorry, but this is what's wrong. This is what's wrong. The good people who do everything right and who work hard and raise their families, and you can just this struggle.
Yeah, it's
this
rough.
struggle shouldn't
I mean, we've
be
never
happening.
gotten help from anybody.
This is
We've
what makes me
always
so
done it,
angry
but
when you hear Newsom out there and he says, oh, everything's great, we're the fourth biggest economy in the world. What's the point of going on about being the fourth biggest economy in the world when the people who live here have to struggle like this?
barely.
I mean,
it's
sorry.
medicine, food for
So
the
look,
kids,
I think
medicine,
that
mortgage.
You need to call it Obama don't care.
Well, I think that there's a couple of things. So the thing that happened with Obamacare, this story, your story, I'm really, really thank you, because it's reminded me how hard we have to work to fix this, because there's, and some of it is federal, and I can't change that. I mean, you can lobby and you can make arguments and so on, but you're right. Like here in California, they've implemented it in a way that exactly as you say, it's favoring people who, I'm sorry, I'm an immigrant, I'm pro-immigration, but we came here, it took us years, we did the right things, and I hate bureaucracy, and it took a long time. And I'm very proud to be an American. But the fact that people, thank you very much, but people who just, walk across the border, and they're going to get free health care? As good as better, by the way, better than you.
Medi-Cal is a joke in California.
It's totally unacceptable. So I just want to answer the question, and then just 1 second, and say to you, all of that unfairness will stop in terms of the money going to people who shouldn't be getting it, right? That will stop. The next question, which I don't want to give you an answer that I can't guarantee that I will deliver, is to look at that system. And I would really love to. Your story is so powerful because there's so many points at which the system has let you down. And so it's actually, I want to really understand it and sit down with you and see what needs to change in the system. So thank you very much. Sorry,
I think one thing you could change, because I'm the mother of a type 1 diabetic. 42 years he's been type 1. He was 7 when he was diagnosed. And to have to struggle to buy the lancets and the syringes and the alcohol wipes and this insulin and watch people on the street get free.
Oh, yes. Okay, this is the point. It's a really important point, which I feel is so true of so many things, which is, it's like today in California, you get rewarded for doing the wrong thing and punished for doing the right thing. And that's true of so many things. And I think it's because we've had these people in charge who they're not practical people. They're ideologues. That's why I come back to that, the idiots and the ideologues. They really, truly aren't like in the real world with real people. And it's like, you can just tell by the way they speak, right? You listen to them, and it's like, oh, today, we're doing this, that as part of our equity agenda, or whatever, our climate agenda. Not agenda. This is people's lives. It's not an agenda, right? It's just helping people live a decent life.
There's a Medi-Cal program in California which is absolutely worthless. You go to an office to ask about it, and the people don't even know about it.
Well,
I had a neighbor that died, and 2 days later they got approved for Medi-Cal after working on it.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Yes, sorry, lots of questions. Yeah, sir.
I've got a real basic question.
Yeah.
You can't help us if we can't get you elected.
Right.
Yes.
I don't believe that California has free and fair elections.
Right.
That supports and guarantees the re-election of Democrats. We're going to get, you're going to run for election in an off year, so less than 30% of the people in California are going to vote. But 100% of
Right.
And
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So there's there's great point. Thank you. Right.
And then you've got, on top of that, you've got ballot harvesting.
Yeah.
Now you've got this new thing where they can cure ballots that can't be counted because they're
Yo,
wrong.
you should.
And on and on and on.
On and on. I'll give you a little couple of.
And then we've got our open primary. So they're going to do everything they can to keep us from being able to vote for you in the general election.
Well, here's well, a couple of ways. But before we get to that, I'm going to add to your list the on and on, right? So, first of all, by the way, ballot harvesting, what a joke. I remember when I first heard about that. By the way, it's another example of insane things that start in California and end up infecting the rest of the country. They tried to take it nationwide. Nancy Pelosi, in that bill, she had HR 1, they called it. Anyway, when I first heard about ballot harvesting, I honestly thought it was a joke. Like an actual, like someone's winding me up, as they say. Because I thought, like, if it was real, they would never have given it such a corrupt-sounding name. Like, ballot harvest, it just sounds like what it is, actually. Look, excuse me, it's America. It's one person, one vote, not one union activist, 7,300 votes. I mean, it's ridiculous. So there's a long list of things that need to be fixed. I mean, the basic point is I don't understand why we can't do elections like pretty much everywhere else in the world, which is vote on one day, count on one day, get the results on one day. I mean, how hard is that? Too hard for the geniuses in California, who are in California, obviously. But look, the thing is, so I completely agree. I do not support, and I will work hard to eliminate all mail-in ballots, because of course if you can't vote in person, if you're on vacation or you're sick or you're serving in our military overseas, well, of course you should have the ability to, vote by mail, and you should. There's always been the case, but the idea of mailing it out, especially, I mean, the scale of it, right? Do you remember the Judicial Watch lawsuit in LA County? Just one county out of 58 in California. Okay, it's the biggest county by far. This case has been going on for years about the voter rolls. And there's a direct connection between the terrible voter rolls and the all mail-in, because, as you say, you get sent the ballot to everybody who's on the roll. They finally won that case, Judicial Watch. They won the case. They had endless appeals from the registrar and all these people in the city and the county, and I don't even remember who. They won the case, and the LA County had to take a certain number of names that were incorrectly on the voter rolls off. Anyone remember?
1.3 million.
I was going to say, that's 1.3 million. So, the scale of this. So you're right. And there's more, we need to do. But there's a very basic point. We can't change any of it until we actually win elections. And so here's the way I always put it. The only vote that you can guarantee will not be counted is the one that isn't cast. So there's no shortcut. There's no substitute. This is where it gets to the point from your lady at the back, which is we have to have a big, like President Trump said, too big to rig. We have to have a big vote. And how do we do that? We have to have a real campaign. A real grassroots army. That's why I'm so excited to see you all here. I need you to be my army for change in California. We've got to work for it. We've got to tell our friends, our neighbors. We've got to get them to register to vote. We've got to make sure they vote on election day. We've just got to go for it. And we need to raise a lot of money. And because the other aspect of the corruption is, of course, the unions, the government unions that fund the Democrats with taxpayer money. That's basically what's going on. It's totally corrupt. So you've got this Democrat machine. You've got this endlessly messed about with election system. All of that is true. But there's no substitute. I mean, we can complain about it all we like. But in the end, nothing will change unless we win elections. We've just got to go for it. That's why I am going for it. And I am going to run the most energetic, high-profile campaign you have ever seen in this state. That's what I'm running. That's why I'm here. Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. I'm just getting started. Oh, I'm really sad about that. Okay, go on.
Do you know
And I will do, yeah.
what it is costing California to be a sanctuary state?
Sanctuary state, yes, I do. It's called SB 54. It was passed in the question was about sanctuary state. Why is California a sanctuary state? Because they passed a law in 2017, first Trump administration. And what's really interesting is that a very good friend of mine who actually was the city attorney in Huntington Beach, a guy called Michael Gates, actually now appointed by President Trump to the Justice Department. He's there with Harmeet Dillon. And he's started a lawsuit suing the state of California in federal court on the grounds that the sanctuary state law is unconstitutional. So that is going through the courts. Yeah.
I've lived in California. I'm a native Californian. I only left long enough to be in the military and come back, and I learned a couple of things. Most people from other states have no idea how California actually works. They are still arguing that California is going to split into northern and southern California. And my response was, that's never going to happen because none of you realize you've got a central valley that crosses both north and southern California, and we hate both of them.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, we're all screwed. But if you can't get through the primary, in order to get through the primary, you're going to have all of us who obviously like this so far, you're going to have all of the independents in the state and a large chunk of the Democrats vote for you as well, especially in an off election.
Okay.
Republicans, I love y'all, but you're lazy voters.
Okay, so let me let me give you some numbers, right? It doesn't contradict what you're saying, but this is how I'm seeing it. So first of all, the ingredients are there for us to win this election. You saw in November 2024, 10 counties in California flip from blue to red, including, and people say, oh, just tiny little, no, Fresno County, right? That's a big county, it's the 5th biggest city. So that's number one. Number two, you saw on the statewide ballot, the Republican position won on issue after issue. Prop 36 on crime, the big tax increase with the bond was defeated, rent control was defeated, minimum wage increase was defeated, like really, right across the board. In Alameda County in Oakland, in the Bay Area where I live, the DA was kicked, the Soros-backed DA was kicked out, the mayor was kicked out, the San Francisco mayor was kicked out. In Los Angeles, George Gascon was kicked out. Yes, thank you. So it's happening. Hang on. Let me keep going. No, that was the regular election, Nathan. I want to keep going. Huntington Beach, where I launched my campaign for a very specific reason. 4 and a little bit years ago, that place was run 6-1 by Democrats. 2022, Tony Strickland, good friend of mine, co-chair of my campaign, put together a slate of candidates on running on a common sense platform, just fix problems in the city. They called themselves the Fab Four, and they won. So it was 4-3. The Republicans took control. They immediately started implementing common sense things, clearing homeless encampments, prosecuting crime, getting the nonsense out of the school libraries, etc. Just now in November, they had a bigger slate. They ran 7 candidates. They literally called themselves the Magnificent Seven. Right, they all won. So it's gone from 6-1 Democrat to 7-0 Republican in 4 years. And the best thing is that just a few weeks ago, Huntington Beach was rated best run city in California. So it shows you what you can do. And then I want to keep going because there's other number. I want to give you this number, which is that, as you say, it's a midterm election, so there tends to be a lower numbers of people voting. But actually, you can affect the numbers of people who are voting. That's why this campaign, this grassroots campaign matters so much. I'm going to give you the numbers. Typically, when people want to predict what the vote is going to be in a future election, they take the average of the last 2. So if you do that for 2026, the total number of votes projected in California is 11.7 million total. So to win, call it 5.9, and a little bit, 5.9 million. President Trump just got more votes than that in California. So when people say there aren't enough Republican voters in California, that is literally not true. We've just seen that there are. The challenge is to get them to vote. So you're right about that part of it. But when people say it's impossible for a Republican to win in California, it's not true. It is not true. But I'm also telling you that it's not easy. It is not easy. It's going to be hard. But that's why we have to go for it. That's why we have to fight for it. That's why I'm so happy to see you all here. We're going to do this, people. We are going to fight to save our beautiful state of California. And I really need your help. I really want your help. But everywhere I go, so many people, last night and Saturday, it's just fantastic to see the energy. We are just getting started. Thank you very much, everyone. It's great to be here in Bakersfield. Great to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Will you sign an autograph for me?
Yes, I have to go and do. That brown stuff there is raw sewage from Mexico.
A lot of it just flows 100% untreated right out at the border. And this is right here where every single member of the U.S. Navy SEALs has to come and train to become a SEAL. There is no U.S. Navy SEAL who is not trained in the sewage, polluted, contaminated water. Every single one of them.
And here it is. This is the river. The stench. Right there you can see the Tijuana River. Even up here, you can smell it.
That this has been going on for years, and it's been getting worse and worse.
Our Navy SEAls are, I'm afraid, there's no other way to put it, literally training in shit.
So as you walk up here to our incredible beach, we have the Hotel Del Coronado, one of the most famous landmarks in Southern California, right here, one of the most beautiful places to visit. But just down south of us here, you keep going past the SEAL base, you end up at Imperial Beach and the border. Great out there, but at the tip is obviously where the ocean hits it, is where it's coming out. The Tijuana sits on top of that mountain you're looking at, up on that hill. That's all. So the sewage flows down the hill into the United States via the Tijuana River.
The river, the Tijuana River, goes there, it kind of winds around, it's very big over there, we're going to go and see that in a minute, and then it gets very narrow and it comes here. This is so extraordinary.
Okay.
Are you together?
No, but
let's do one. No, let's do one by one. Okay. We got it.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Fantastic.
Very quickly, I am past president of Bakersfield Republican Women.
Oh, wonderful.
And
yes.
I left some information for you that a professor gave to me.
Okay.
About what's going on in the community colleges. You may already
know,
really
but interesting.
I gave
okay.
it to you.
Thank you.
So you'll have a little more ammunition.
Okay. Fantastic.
Great to see
Great
you
to
again.
see you again. I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm like sitting there. So you were at our Rotary.
That's right.
So
exactly.
It's great to see you, and I'd love to hear your words. I know I'm running for council again.
Oh, very good.
So,
okay. Great.
We need. So can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let's do it.
Everybody, please have your phone out if you want a photo. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Thanks.
Fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's great seeing you again.
No, it was really. It's nice to see a A familiar face, exactly,
at least
yeah.
somewhere, and I'll hand this to you as well.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Good to see you again. Thanks. Hello, how are you doing?
We are so proud to have you here in Kern
Oh,
County.
wonderful.
I'm
Wonderful.
part.
my wife, Patricia.
Yes, we're part of. I'm part of the
Fantastic.
Republican Party,
Wait,
and
you and a
also I'm a
yeah.
school board member.
Oh, wonderful.
And yes, we are
Yeah.
together.
Let me clean this lens for you,
Oh, here we go.
1, 2, 3, amazing.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you very much.
You have our very strong support.
Yeah.
The train to nowhere, another thing. We have a freeway that went here.
Yeah, we've got to widen it.
Okay, the West Side Parkway that went
Yes,
here.
yes.
It's these politicians.
Yes.
It's their other side of the family. They
Right.
get those contracts.
Oh,
Same
it's
thing with the
disgusting.
police.
It's disgusting.
It's
Thank you
crazy.
so much. Thank you.
Steve, thank you so much
Good
for
to
coming
see
to
you.
Bakersfield. Been,
Hi,
been
how are you
watching
doing?
Pleasure
Been
to
watching
meet
you
you.
for a long time.
I know you were giving me great energy from that crowd. I felt it. It was
All right.
great. Yeah, yeah,
Give-
yeah.
See my favorite picture of
Yeah,
dramatic
yeah.
stuff. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Amazing.
Thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you very
We're-
much.
we're
Thank you
ready
very
to work
much.
for you.
We listen to
Hello. Oh, yes, Jack's great.
I just wanted to say hello, and I'll definitely be helping you campaign.
Thank you very
in the
much.
Bakersfield
Thank
area.
you very much. I
I
appreciate
look
that.
forward to it, and I
Great.
hope you win.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Hi.
I would love to help with your campaign. I'm a
Thank
third
you.
generation.
Can you talk to Matt, wherever Matt? I don't know where he's out there somewhere. Thank you.
Okay, that'd be great.
Thank
That'd be
you. Wait,
great.
who's doing the picture?
My picture?
Yeah, sure.
No, but do you have a?
phone?
Huh?
You have a phone for your picture?
Oh, sure.
Hi. You're so right.
Do you have your phone?
I want a picture with
Of
you.
course.
I just gave my husband and I gave you a donation.
Oh, thank you very
And
much.
we
Thank
watch you on Barney.
Oh, you're Viney. Yes, wonderful.
I wanted you to run for governor before you said you would.
Oh,
I'm
wonderful.
So pleased.
Oh.
We're so happy. So happy. So
No,
whenever you
thank
get
you
a
very
minute,
much.
can we take
Yeah.
a picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
You ready?
let's do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Thank you for coming.
Great. Thank you.
So thank you. Great to see you. Thank you very much. So I'll see you on Friday morning on Varney.
Yes.
Yes, this
absolutely.
Friday, yeah.
My husband too.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we saw you about a dozen times on Stuart Farm.
Oh yes, very good. Good. Okay.
We will spread
Hello.
the word.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We want to go red.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Amazing. Thank you for
Great
coming.
to see you.
And thank you,
Thank
and
you.
good luck.
Thank you very much.
Really.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Great to see you. Thank you.
Glad you came.
Me too. I love it here. Yeah. Hi. How are you doing?
And I hope.
Oh, nice to see you. How are you doing? Hi. Are you together?
We're
Oh, very
together.
good.
Done.
Oh, wonderful.
And I have to say charter schools. Please help us.
Oh, yes. No, 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 it's a big-
84 charter
yeah, yeah,
school
yeah.
killer. We
Yes.
serve 6,000 kids right
Yes.
here.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wait. So
Thank you.
just tell me again specifically. You want?
Charter schools are always
Yes.
trying. They're coming after us all the time to shut
I
us
no, no,
down.
no, no. We have to. We, funny enough, there's an education policy paper that I finished. Like not just with a few. I just literally had to read it for the typos, and I ran out of time just before the I launched the campaign, and it's ready to go. So soon, at some point in the next few weeks, we'll publish it, and you will see that it's about a lot of things, but it especially includes not just stopping the harassment of charter
In
schools.
California, we have the most charter schools. We have the hugest
Yeah, and we've
homeschooling
got
community.
it, and the results are good. We have to encourage that. So
yeah,
thank
the
you.
AB 84 charter school killer.
Yeah.
They're coming after us. Don't forget.
AB 84.
Check that one. 84.
Is it what you call it? Charter school killer.
Charter school killer. That's what
Yeah,
they
that's
call
terrible.
it. Yep.
That's terrible.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Pastor David Beavis from Delano.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
I've got to get to Delano.
Yeah, here's my information.
I
on
want to
that
get to
campaign.
Delano.
Yeah,
It's the one place I
absolutely.
haven't been. It's a very, very significant place.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming.
All right.
That's
Good to
beautiful.
meet you. Yeah. So that's my number there. But yeah,
I love it. Great to see you,
Rafael
Pastor.
Cruz has been to my church. Ted Cruz's dad. So.
Great. Well, we should come.
Yes.
Can you tell Matt? I'd love to do that. Yeah. Thank you. Seriously, I really want to go to Delano. I've always wanted.
It's a great town.
Yes. Hi. Oh.
Thank you so much.
So I really want to understand. So can you give your information? Let's do a picture.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Amazing.
So I want to really understand and look at all the points where they will let you down. I'd love you to get in touch with Kevin actually. Can you get in touch with Kevin? And I want to follow up and find out how it happened, so we can fix it. Thank you.
Governor, can I please?
Thank you. Yes, of course. Who's it to?
Charlotte?
Charlotte.
Yes.
There you go. Thank you for coming. Lovely to see you. Really appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Amazing.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
We'll be fast. We'll just get a picture.
Okay, very good. Hi guys, how you doing? Are you together?
Well, I'm gonna do me first. Then
Okay.
him, and then
How you
both
doing?
of us.
Great to see you.
You guys
All right.
like that?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
Thank you.
Can I just ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
What made you come along tonight?
What made me?
Yeah, why did
Because
you
I care
come?
about the state.
And how did you hear about? I mean, I'm just really interested. That it's great
How'd
to
I
see
hear
you.
about this?
Yeah, I'm just.
A guy I know, Mike Harvey in town, invited me.
Okay.
He's part of the 511 podcast group. They're
Okay.
like trying to help turn California red. That's like their whole.
And what did you? Are you? How do you feel now, having been to the event, heard me? How are you feeling?
Well, I certainly like you better than what we currently have. You know?
Okay,
I'll
that's
tell
a
you
start.
that, but I'm
That's a
excited
start.
for you. No, I like
Okay.
you so far, so
Okay.
I like you. Yeah.
Sounds good. Well,
So-
I'd love to have you involved. We've got to get young people. It's really, really important. We've got to get a real movement. So
Let me
if
know
you
how I
could
can
get
help.
involved, yeah. Thank you, Kevin. Can you? I think I'd really love to have your support in that.
Yeah, of course.
Get
Yeah,
good.
go ahead, Adrian. Get a photo.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, how's
Nice
it
to
going?
meet you.
Good to
Nice
see
to
you.
meet
Yeah.
Adrian?
Yes. Sir.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
Fantastic. I want to ask you the same question. So, like, because you know, it's great to see you at something like this. What made you kind of want to come along and get involved?
Yeah, sure. So my buddy Jared invited
Yeah.
me. He's
Yeah.
also a part of like the Young Republicans group.
Right.
So Kern County. So a lot of people get the inside of it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go to hear for myself
Right.
point of views. I feel like a lot of people are blindly voting nowadays, and
Right.
oh, my friend said this, and he agrees with this person, so I want to vote for this person.
Right.
But it's better to get like, who are you? Let me find out who you are,
Okay.
and compare you to everybody else,
Okay.
and why you should earn the votes.
Okay.
Make
Well,
sense?
thank you.
Sweet.
And what do you think?
I like what I've heard so far.
Okay,
I
good.
enjoy
That's a
it.
good start. All
Yeah.
right, fantastic. Thank you, man.
Nice
Appreciate
meeting
it.
you.
Good to see you. Hi, how are you doing?
Abernathy.
Hi, Madeline.
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
Oh,
hello.
Fantastic.
Yes.
No, she's amazing.
Yes.
I learned so much from her. She's fantastic.
Yes, she's up today in Napa.
Okay, she's a long drive,
Yes,
exactly,
yes.
yeah.
So she was missed today. But
Well, I'm so happy that you
excited
came.
I was here.
Yeah,
Yes, thank
fantastic.
you.
Did you want? Is that your?
Yes,
are we
that's
doing
my
a picture?
phone.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Oh, wow. What a picture. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Amazing.
So,
Yes.
are you involved in all the politics or not? Or you do something
I
different?
am, yes. I'm locally here at an engineering firm.
Oh,
and
okay.
So I studied geology at Baylor, and
All right.
as well as the Young Republicans here in town. So
Oh, fantastic.
Came back to Bakersfield to be involved.
I love it. Well, let's get you involved. I really could do with your help.
Yes.
But thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you,
I'm so
sir.
sorry.
I
Yes.
appreciate it very much.
Well, thank you very much.
You got
Thank
a
you for
vote.
coming.
You got my vote.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you very much. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. All right, you're up.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, how are you doing?
I actually work for Kathy Abernathy.
Oh, wonderful. She's so great. I love it. We got the Abernathy crowd. I love that. She's fantastic. I know. She's just say to her, I always think of our conversations. I learned so much from her. She's amazing. She's really badass.
Sharp as a whip.
Yeah, exactly. Fantastic.
So nice to meet you.
Great to see you. Thank you for coming. All right. Okay, great.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Take one more. 1, 2, 3.
Fantastic. Great to see you. Thanks for coming.
Can I get you to sign it?
Yeah, of course.
And then
Not very good, is it? It's like big. I think I need to do better at that. When it's big, it's like harder. I don't know. Yeah, I need a Sharpie, exactly. Anyway, thank you for
My
coming.
wife
I
will
appreciate it.
Okay.
Hi.
All right, picture. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
All right.
Thank you guys. See you later. Thank you.
It is great to see the youngsters here.
I know. It's great. Oh, okay. Shall I try it again with the Sharpie? No, I know. Let's do it here.
Thank you so much.
There we are.
All right.
It's not very
Common
good.
sense. Common sense.
Good to see- Exactly. It's not. It's no good, Gavin.
Steve.
How you doing?
Trace Gallagher.
Oh, Trace! Oh, no. We've got to get this picture for Trace, and I'm going to send it to
He's our
him.
best friend.
Yes.
We're on the show all the time, too.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we were there.
I'll take one. I'll take my phone too.
Okay, I'm going to go like this.
Yes.
And then hold that up in the middle. You two hold that up. This side.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to send it to
Here, Rob.
no, in the middle. We've got to do this right. Hold it higher. That's it.
1, 2, 3. Now on with your camera. 1, 2, 3. Amazing.
And then we're going to send it to Trace.
Perfect.
And that's going to be fantastic. I love it.
Your autograph, please,
Yes.
sir? This is wonderful tonight. We need you
Fantastic.
so bad.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
it. Thank you for coming. Oh,
Yeah,
great. Very good. Oh, that's so cool.
Thank you very much.
Wait, are you from Mama originally? Okay. Hi, how are
Nice
you
to
doing?
meet you.
Nice to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Very good. Okay.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great picture. Thank you.
Thanks so much for
I'm
coming.
a transplant from Southern Oregon.
Oh,
So
wow.
we moved-
Okay.
We moved
Oh, we
back
went
here.
up there. It's nice there, though.
Super nice.
What's that place? Ashland? No.
Ashland,
Yeah, yeah.
So I lived about 45 minutes from
Okay,
there.
yeah.
You know, close to the border. But my youngest son is a cancer survivor as well. So when we were there,
Yes.
the issues that we had was that we made too much money for him to qualify for Social
This is what
Security.
happens. It's so infuriating.
Yeah. So we make too much money for him
Yeah,
to
it's
qualify
like
for
regular
Social
people get
Security
punished. Yeah.
and insurance. Okay, I didn't care about the Social Security. The insurance part was the huge issue. But if he would have had a multiple disability, so if his brain wasn't functioning
Yes.
correctly, then he would qualify for all these services. And so in California, there's similar
Yes.
obstacles that we face. So
Well, that's why that I was really interested to follow up with that lady.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing that infuriates me when you have good people
Yeah.
who do everything right,
Yeah.
and then the government
Yeah.
just makes such a struggle.
Yeah.
And then you get people who don't do that right and who just abuse the system, are just running away with all the money and the help, and it's just disgusting. And we've got to change.
So
it.
if we're going to help people, let's create a system to be able to help the people
Exactly,
that really need
exactly.
it.
I
like
totally
like the
agree.
lady with
Exactly,
diabetes. It's
exactly.
horrible
I
to
know.
not be able to afford
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. So any way that I can
Please
help. Yeah.
get involved. We can really,
Sounds good.
do with your help.
Yeah,
Thank you very
nice
much.
to meet
I
you.
appreciate it.
So I can't talk you into staying
Okay.
tonight. Coming back to my meeting tomorrow.
I'm so sorry. We're actually going to be in LA tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Good to see you.
So we do look forward to having you come out to our meeting and.
Yes.
we'll do it
Very
again.
much.
We're here
I'll be
all the
here.
time.
I'll be here often. Yeah. Very good. Thank you. How you doing? Good to see you.
Republican women I met you at our.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, good to see you. Look at that. Amazing. So professional. I've never understood how they work. It's like you got all the. I know. You're very high tech. That's quite embarrassing for me to say that's high tech. I know it's not at all high tech. It's just high tech for me because I have. Where's my phone? Here it is. That's my phone. See, that's my phone. It's not quite as.
Oh my gosh, you still have a flip phone.
No, still. This is new.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
For me.
Amazing. Good luck. I'm really
Good to see
excited
you.
that you're running.
Thank you. Good to see you. See you.
We're not gonna
Hello.
ask questions.
Come on then. How you doing?
We just want pictures.
Yeah,
okay?
but you were great. You were. Oh, okay.
Come on, get in here. Very
Nice to see you.
Kelly.
1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you. I see a couple.
Thank you. Come back to Bakersfield. You'll get more.
Oh no! Of course I'm going to come back. Are you
My
kidding
dad's
me?
been saying, he
Yeah.
passed away a few years ago, but he's been saying that the pendulum always
Yes.
swings.
This
and,
is our
And
time.
the things that you were saying tonight, pray that pendulum, but
Thank
you
you
just
so
gotta
much.
win.
Yeah. Well, we got to do it together.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello. Come on. So what do you think? Should we go on the road together? I think you have very good energy. Yeah.
I didn't even get warm. I didn't
Yes, you
even
could be
get
out-
warmed up.
Very good. So come on. So tell everyone. The whole nation is watching.
Okay, I want to know.
Yes.
You wrote a letter to Newsom about
Yes.
that sex trafficking
Yes,
thing.
yes.
That the legislature, I think they backed up or they
Yes.
bowed out. Did he ever answer you?
No, he didn't. And do you know what I wrote about? It wasn't just that the legislature, the Democrats, blocked a bill to make it a felony to sell and to purchase, to buy and sell children, 16 and 17-year-olds for sex. Then, almost worse than that, because it's so cynical and disgusting, the Democrats, put ads out accusing the Republicans of doing what they did. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never seen anything more disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really unbelievable. And that's what I wrote to them about. No reply, because they're shameless. They just think that this is what you get with one-party rule. They're so arrogant, They just assume they'll be there in power forever. They can do whatever they want and nothing's going to happen to them. Well, that is changing, I'm telling you.
Next
Exactly.
time, come back.
Yes.
We want to see you in the big arena downtown.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Good to see you. Thanks.
My phone's got 1% battery. I guarantee you, as soon as I put it on,
Hi, how are you doing?
You got my phone number, so.
What's your name?
Luella.
Luella, great to see you. Thank you for coming.
I'm Mike. Nice
Hi,
to meet
Mike.
you,
How are you
Steve.
doing? Right, we look
Let's grab a picture. Yeah.
Okay. While I was videoing it, you can take the pictures out of the video. I can take a picture if you want.
Thank you, Larry.
1, 2, 3. Oh, what a beautiful picture.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Oh, sorry.
And just text it to me, Larry. Thank you, brother. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you guys for coming.
Thank you for coming. That's great.
Oh, hello.
Hi, how you doing? Nice to see you.
My name is Diana.
Hi, Diana. How are you?
Retired teacher.
Nice to meet you.
Leilani. Beautiful.
Retired teacher. Native California, third generation.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't want to leave.
Well, we're not going to leave.
I don't want to leave.
They're going to leave.
1, 2, 3. Amazing. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay. And I have a question for you
Yes.
too. real quick. It's kind of funny.
Yes.
When you're elected governor, please promise me that you will be so busy working for us that you will not have time for a podcast.
Oh, the.
I wanted to ask that in there, but I just thought.
Well, the thing is, that's why I'm joking. So basically, what we have now is a governor who wants to be a podcast host.
Yes,
So I think we should flip it around. So I have a podcast, but I'm going to be the governor. So I think that's a much better trade.
Great to meet you. So
Exactly.
informative.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Look forward to hearing more from
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Steve,
Hey, great.
you're a great asset.
Thank you very
Welcome
much.
to America.
Oh, good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Hey, were you aware that last I checked, there was 5 counties up in the Sacramento area dumping 1 billion gallons of raw sewage into the Delta a day?
Oh, out into the yes, you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't mention that.
Oh, didn't you? I thought you were talking
No,
about
somebody else said about Mexico.
No, there's Mexico, but also in the Bay Area.
Bay Area, big problem.
Yeah. And they
big
don't
problem.
treat it, and that's why they have the algae bloom and all this stuff.
I'm so glad you're involved.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We're going for you, buddy.
Fantastic. I appreciate it. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm
Nice to
glad
see you.
I do wanted to ask you a little about the oil regulations.
Yes.
If you're going to get that changed to
Yes,
where
we're
we
going
can
to
start
issue permits. We're going to.
over-
I put it 100%. I'm 100% behind the industry. Yeah,
Great.
we're going to
My
do.
husband is an oil man, and
Yeah.
he
It's actually one of the easier changes I can make.
great. That's
because you just have to put good people into CalGEM and tell them to issue permits.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the other changes, that one's one of the easier
Oh,
ones.
good.
honestly.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
1, 2, cut. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much.
Great.
Great to see you.
We're going to hide.
Fantastic. Thank you. All right. Bakersfield. One more.
No, what's that?
Well, it's good to see you.
I
Thank
work
you
with
for
them in
coming.
New York. I live in Wasco, just a small little farm town.
Okay. But what did you think?
Very good. But it all boils down where it's like kind of the beginning really need to be up front in terms of the voter fraud or voter fraud,
Yes.
ballot harvesting, just those rules. It's like
Well, that's why but I always say we can't change the rules until we win. So we've got to just go for it. Yeah.
And so they made the rules, why not play by them? So
Well, there you go.
a
Exactly.
little ballot harvesting doesn't hurt. And
No, I agree. We have to do it.
You have
I
to at this
completely agree with that. We have to do it. But I always say we have to do ballot harvesting so well that they are the ones who wants to cancel ballot harvesting. That will show that we've really won.
I like that.
Okay.
Great.
Thank
Good
you,
luck.
man. Good to see you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, there we are. Bakersfield Policy Forum. That's a wrap, as they say. Wow, that was such great energy in that crowd. I really felt it from the minute that I got in the room. And so many great questions. And I really particularly like that when you have, really specific, detailed questions. And the thing that will always stay with me, that lady who just battled so hard with cancer and diabetes and raising her family and everything. And it just really captured for me this point that they, right? The Democrat one-party rule for 15 years. These people who preach about, endlessly lecture about compassion and social justice and equity, all these things. The cruelty of what they're doing, the way that good people are struggling and suffering under their rules and regulations and policies. That's why I'm doing this, to change all that, to help people like that lady. Thanks for being with us tonight.